All right, guys. So here we are at this next part. Don't forget about this trap here. It's really easy to forget. Even if you hit it and then back up enough to where you don't get hurt, it'll still prevent you from going, and you will be forced to reload the checkpoint. After you put in the power cell here, you're gonna want to pull out your agony crossbow and equip the lightning bolts. um, yep. And again, my strategies are meant for people who don't suck like me. Well, who suck like me. If you suck like me, this will take you a lot of tries. If you don't, this strategy should be like a first time every time type of thing. So what we're gonna do? After I equipped my electric bolts, I switched to my shotgun, and then I picked up my hatchet. If you're low on shotgun rounds, which you shouldn't be at this point, but if for whatever reason you're low on shotgun rounds, um, you will need to do this the slow way. But so basically, what we're looking for the first guy that runs at us to not be a big guy, not be a fat guy. Because if they are, then we're gonna have to switch to our shotgun and use a lot of shotgun. If not, we should be able to limit our shotgun, and I'll show you how that works. So as soon as we reach a certain point, enemies will trigger. You'll know the enemies have triggered when that box right there falls and blocks your way from hiding back in there. Now right now you can see one enemy has killed herself on the spikes there. As soon as I move another step forward or so, more enemies will trigger, and you'll see how I respond. If it's a skinny guy, I'm going to hatch it, and then I'm going to pull out my shotgun and shoot the other enemies and then burn them, hopefully. If it's a fat guy, I'm going to pull out my shotgun immediately and kind of just hope for the best. Alright, skinny girl. So I did that, and I pulled out the shotgun. Whoa! Don't want to let him do that. You want to let him get closer before you use your shotgun. So that they fall down. Of course. And pick up the hatchet. I'm going to wait a second. I believe that's the 3 enemies there, plus the one that killed themselves on the blade there. We will have 2 more enemies show up here. And if he dropped a hatchet, that's great. More power to you. I'm going to pick up his gel right now. And again, if it's a fat guy, don't even bother with the hatchet. Just, you know, words. Don't even bother with the hatchet. Just use your shotgun. Now I'm going to try and lure him out here really quick. Okay, so just as I thought, they haven't even spawned yet. Enemies fall down from like the roof here, and it's really weird. But we're gonna trigger another enemy here in just a second. There we go. And basically, I'm gonna set up to use the hatchet on him. No, hasn't been triggered yet. I believe they're usually triggered as soon as we pop around that corner. But I'm just being extra safe here. You want to kill all these enemies before you deal with the trauma. Otherwise, the trauma can be really much more annoying than they should be. Because you got other enemies triggering your traps as opposed to the trauma triggering your trap. And that's, you know, that's no good. So again, we're trying to... There he is. Alright, so this is a fat guy, so I'm gonna have to use the shotgun on him. I should have reloaded when I had a better opportunity. Shotgun and burn. Outstanding. So that's exactly what it should look like with the big guys, as I mentioned before. I believe there's another, there may or may not be another enemy we're going to trigger. This game is sketchy sometimes, where there wasn't a guy there before, you know, that kind of thing. But essentially, I'm going to taunt a little bit here. Outstanding. So at this point, we only have the trauma left to worry about. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this axe here just because I think I'm gonna want it, just in case. And I'm gonna step back here and I'm gonna lay an electric bolt. Now the problem with the trauma, if he decides to use an attack at the wrong moment, he can really screw over your day. So I'm going to lay it right in the center of that one to make sure that he triggers it before he gets to me. Because the problem is that if he uses his attack, where'd that hatchet go? If he uses his attack and he can basically finish his animation before he gets electrocuted, and you both get hit, essentially. So we're going to trigger the trauma, and we're just going to run back as soon as that happens. Make sure you don't run out of stamina. And we're just going to stand in this corner. And as soon as he gets electrocuted, we're going to run around him. And we're going to go hit the lever. Now see how he was prepping for an attack right there? Make sure you don't run out of stamina here, by the way. But as soon as he was prepping for an attack right there, that's what you want to be careful about. As soon as you hit this lever, you can run through. Now, mind you, do not bother with this key because there are zombies that can sneak up behind you here, and that's no fun. There's one now. So I'm just gonna, I am gonna actually get that key. No, I'm not. That's too close. I can't shoot it while I'm outside. I'm not gonna bother with that key. Anyway, what we gotta do here is we gotta trigger this trap. Outstanding. And I'm gonna turn off my light. Now, see the enemy that I killed with the hatchet could even potentially be following us in here. I don't know if they can hit us while crouched, but I know we can't hit them, so it's just not a good place to be. Now, I believe there's an electric or an explosive bolt. Yeah, an explosive bolt up here. If you're not full up, go ahead and grab it. I'm full up, obviously. I'm gonna keep the hatchet. Because it's never a bad thing to have an extra hatchet lying around. Hearing something, so I'm a little paranoid. But I'm sure it's just the guys behind me. Got some parts there. Outstanding. And we are going to be using another electric bolts for these traumas down there.
Is this place?
Outstanding. More matches to cover the ones we used. Map piece on the left. Not that you need that. Oh, I dropped my axe. That's not what I want. I want my shotgun out. I actually want my electric bolts out, but shotgun if something were to hit the fan for whatever reason. We're going to be using both of these electric bolts. And this may take you a couple tries because of if for whatever reason you only electrocute one trauma at a time as opposed to both of them. And you'll see what I mean by that. But I'm going to stop this video here. Alright guys, so here we are in this part, and this part is really annoying in my opinion, because it requires timing and skill and kind of thing, and electric bolts, which can be expensive, of course. What we're going to do is, for the sake of sanity, we're going to actually create another electric bolt just to make sure that we want 3 just in case something happens. We hopefully only need to use 2, but we want 3. So as soon as that trauma moves back to the left, we're going to move over here and we're going to wait again. Because we're going to knife this haunted here. Now, as you can hear, there was that buzzing sound that another haunted has dropped across the way. We're going to pick up this axe and hide again. Now, you got to make sure this trauma doesn't see you. And now we're going to go disarm the bear trap. Now there is a haunted across the way, and that's what is a pain. We're gonna have to snipe the haunted and then prepare for the trauma. Now if both traumas don't get shocked, that's why you will need the third one. So we're gonna make sure our electric is ready and our sniper bolt is ready. Our sniper. So we're going to snipe that guy. I don't even know why I'm bothering to reload. And get our electric bolts ready. So this guy's coming for us, and there's still another trauma to be afraid of. Alright, looks like they both got caught up there. There's another bear trap over here, so be careful. What we're going to do, we're going to lay one there. Careful of this bear trap. And we're going to lay one there as well. Now we're going to start moving this immediately. Ah, dang it. Because you don't have any time to spare here. Do this one, and then do the next one. And that's why we wanted to create a third one. There we go. So you don't have room to go in that other room. Hit this lever, crawl through. Trauma will likely be right on your ass. Yep, see, there he is. I just saw his hand dragging. So that's a really annoying part. I use 3 bolts. It's possible with only 2 electric bolts, but I have to use 3 bolts. Now, we missed out on that shotgun ammo there. And there was nothing left in there, so we're good to go to the next part. Which is Bone Laura. Well, essentially it's Bone Laura. Let's get some harpoon bolts out. Let's get our shotgun out. So that second part is more annoying than the first. This is the Amalgam Alpha. Such a long chapter too. Turn around and get some gel. I believe we'll see Laura climb. Yeah, there she is. Ooh. Yeah, I don't believe there's anything here except for Laura. And there's enemies here to burn, but they don't give you anything or anything like that. Yeah, this is here.
Everything I have, everything I am.
Some more gel. Awesome. And then we're gonna have to do some bone Laura, so hopefully you have some pistol ammo left.
There in the darkness, with only the phantoms of my mind to comfort me.
and we actually have a checkpoint, but we also have a save point here. So we're going to be utilizing that. No, nothing there. Let's go ahead and I think we have to. There it is. We have to pick up the personal document to trigger the mirror cracking. And we're in here and get to say hello to Tatiana. Hi, Tatiana. Um, for these next couple parts, you will need sniper ammo. You will want we will be using harpoon bolts mainly because those are the strongest. And yeah, I think it's just harpoon bolts. Um, again, we're waiting to use our keys, hopefully, for the Magnum. So as you can see that I have 2 harpoon bolts, which I'm happy with. I have some explosive bolts. Those I'm referring to for the Amalgam Alpha. We need sniper ammo. 7 should be enough. We may even pick up some more, but 7 should be enough for the Amalgam Alpha. That we need the sniper ammo part. There's 2 phases of Amalgam Alpha. For Laura, we need pistol ammo and harpoon bolts, or shotgun ammo. I'm gonna try a theory here with the shotgun ammo too. If you have as much trouble aiming as I do, which I have a lot of trouble aiming, um, if you have as much trouble aiming as I do, then shotgunning those levers may be more appropriate. But we'll try it out. Until then, we're gonna save. Oh, cool. We're gonna save right here, and this is like one of the only manual saves in the chapter. Such a long chapter. It really is. And I'll see you guys in the next part.